Okay, so this week's journal says select one strategy from chapter 7 relating to promoting number sense. Why did you select this strategy and how will it benefit students? I chose to talk about quantity and the ability to substitutize because I just feel like there's a lot of games that can be played to improve this skill. The book defines the subtizing as when you look at a number of objects, sometimes you're able to just see how many there are, particularly for a small group of items. And when I read that, the first thing that came to mind was playing Yahtzee. I loved Yahtzee. And I just feel like this could be played with kids at any skill level. For the older kids, you would just throw more than one dice and have them just try to identify it. The number before, there's other games where you just shake the dice and throw them out, and it would just get the kids familiar with the number and be able to recognize the patterns. So, okay, the game or activity could help the children be able to identify patterns and the number without having to count by ones. It saves time and it will help the child when they're counting later in life. Identifying the numbers will allow the student to be more proficient at math by being able to know the number visually without having to count each individual thing. This shift facilitates counting on or learning combinations of numbers. So sometimes I see a lot of kids and they count like this. They go like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they know that 5 dots and 5 dots is 10, it's going to just click right there and they won't have to do the counting on. The next question. Using the information from Chapter 8, what are contextual problems and what would a lesson based on context look like? So contextual problems are complex and meaningful contexts that connect to the students' lives. The book recommends visual aids and story modeling as effective strategies for English learners. And the book says, what might be a good lesson built around word problems look like? And it says, the answer comes more naturally if you think about students not just solving the problems, but also using words, pictures, and numbers to explain what they solved, the problems, and justify where they are correct. This reminds me of a formative assessive that I read about in one of my previous classes. It was where you would have the student use a picture or a word to justify their problems to let you know how they came up with their solution. I think that this is good for the people that aren't really fast at writing sentences or maybe don't have the best handwriting. If they could just draw or show you some type of picture explaining how they came up with it, it's going to help you understand their thought process better. Thank you. Sorry, my assignment's late.